Good morning. Welcome to Reading the Science of Mind in 1 Year. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of the Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground in Central Maryland. Today is January 2nd. And so we're reading this morning from page 507. Hang on one moment here. Let me clear up this background so it's a little easier to read. There we go. This morning we're reading from page 507, paragraph 1 through 4, and then meditation number 1. So here is Ernest Holmes' words to start us. Meditations for self-help and healing. In these short meditations, I have tried to set forth some ideas which my experiences in mental healing have given me. I have found that a few brief statements, mentally affirmed, followed by a silent meditation, have been most effective in the healing work. Most of these meditations have been written in the first person in order that those using them may be able to do so just as they are written. It is not claimed that there is any occult power in the words, but that the words similar to these are effective in inducing a greater realization of life. First, decide which meditation you wish to use. Then become quiet and composed. Then carefully read the meditation several times, phrase by phrase, endeavoring to realize the meaning of the words and trying to enter into the atmosphere of the thought. After having done this, meditate upon the words. Follow that meditation until you feel a sense of realization. And so our meditation this morning is the first meditation that comes immediately after the introduction that I read on page 507. And I'm going to read it a couple of different ways because some of us are challenged by the concepts that language holds. And Ernest Holmes was writing in the time that Ernest Holmes was writing and in his perspective. And we get to add our own to that. So I'm going to read it through a couple of times and then take us into our time of 5-minute practice of meditation. You may want to take this reading and meditate on it longer in your own way, and I certainly encourage you to do that. Here we go. Come and let me heal you. Come and I will heal you. The inner power of life within me is God, and God has all power. I will heal and help all who come to me. I know that the realization of life and love within me heals all who come into its presence. I silently bless all who enter my atmosphere. It is not I, but the Father who dwelleth in me. He doeth the works. I heal all who come near me. Come and let me heal you. Come and I will heal you. The inner power of life within me is consciousness, and consciousness is all power. I will heal and help all who come to me. I know that the realization of life and love within me heals all who come into its presence. I silently bless all who enter my atmosphere. It is not I, but the consciousness in me. It doeth the works. I heal all who come near me. So breathing into this delicious place of silent meditation and contemplation, allowing my breath to take me deeper into that connection with the divine, the substance, the source. I recognize that there is only one substance, one creative process, one self-existent source that is the substance of all. Self-existent meaning it was made of nothing. It simply has always existed. It simply is. And what has no beginning can have no end. It is eternal. Everywhere present. Having no limitations, having no circumference, no edges. Its very center must be everywhere present. And being the singular substance, everything must be created out of it and must exist within it, must contain it. Known by many names, God, consciousness, spirit, the great mystery, Christ consciousness, consciousness itself, reality. Known by many names because no one finite label can ever fully capture and represent the infinite. And so I know that it is every name and no name, that it is the nameless, changeless substance that is creation. Nameless because it cannot be limited. Changeless because there's nothing for it to change into. It already is everything. Infinite possibility, continuously expressing itself in newness of form, and yet never separate from itself. I am that. I am made out of it, by it, to be it, to express it, to expand its experience of itself. Fully containing all that it is, the substance of it, the creative process of it, the limitlessness of it, all individualized, all animating itself as this life I call mine. And what is true of me is true of all creation. One, expressing in multiplicity, intentional, purposeful, individualizing itself in one of a kind, never to be repeated forms, to expand its expression and experience of itself. And so all who come in contact with any expression of it are coming in contact with this one. And each is this one. And so I claim and affirm that this meditation is an invitation to awaken, an invitation to awaken to the truth of our being, that healing is the separation, is the healing of that sense of separation. And as we come into the atmosphere of one another, we are coming into the atmosphere of the infinite. It can be no other way. And so we enter the atmosphere of the infinite through that portal of awareness, through that awakening, through consciousness. Consciousness as awareness of the consciousness substance that we are. I claim and affirm that true deep healing that affects itself as we embrace and embody and be one. As we let go of all of the thoughts that separate us, all of our human positions, all of our finger pointing, all of our divisiveness, we let it all go and claim in its place the harmonious operation of one, the healing of every expression, the healing of every animal, the healing of every plant, the healing of our planet, healing of relationship, of kinship, of connection. That deep healing at the mental level. That knows that it knows that every interaction is God interacting with God, consciousness experiencing consciousness, life experiencing life. And I am grateful. I'm grateful for that activity of law in the creative process, the mechanical operation that works the same for everybody, no matter who it is or how it's used. It simply says yes, receives the desire to express, and makes it so. And so I know that what has been spoken this morning is already fulfilled. That infinite operation of law has already received the desire for wholeness, for healing, and has already acted upon it. And so everything unlike that is coming to the surface to be released. And so I release every thought of limitation. I release every hesitation, every reservation, every thought that would in any way impede the full experience of what law has already made manifest, that is already present here, available, no waiting period, simply waiting to be received. And so I receive it now. I let go and I be all that I came here to be. One. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.